What's going on? Danny Ives here, on the road once again. Wanted to take this time to cover a subject that I've been getting asked a lot lately, and a lot of guys have been emailing and asking the difference between Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu turtle guard with and without the gi, or turtle guard with and without the gi. It's different. It's definitely different, but not so much so that the entire series will change. There are certain things I think are definitely better to do with the gi on versus without. Anytime you have the gi on, moving around and relying on being almost like slippery is much more difficult, man. Guys are grabbing onto you, and you got to worry more about the chokes with the collar, and it's just more difficult to move around with the gi on. So you have to take that into consideration with the turtle guard. You just have to be more mindful of the chokes, I think, is one of the most important things. And you have to pick and choose your movements a little bit more diligently, because without the gi, you have that slippery factor. You can slip around if you get sweaty or whatever, you know, you have that going for you. Whereas with the gi, not so much. But the techniques are pretty much all the same. You know, Peterson rolls is a good standby. If the guy gets in front of you, you have the peek out, rolling knee bar, that sort of stuff. I definitely think that with the gi, you really want to avoid letting the guy get the hooks in on you, even more so than without the gi, because once you get the hooks on you, there's so little room for error and so little room to really be slippery. They get something like a bow and arrow choke on you, I mean, you're in deep water for sure. So it's one of those things, you play with it a little bit, and you know, the styles are slightly different, but the techniques don't change all that much. Just be a little bit more careful with the gi on, and you should be A-okay.